Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I flipped the camera a little bit because I actually prefer to be closer to the table. And when I have the camera in between, like the middle, I have to be to one side. And I'm just gonna see how it is. Let me know if you mind or don't care. However, I am going to make the cards face me so I can read them better, but I'll show them obviously all to you. Again, let me know if this bothers you or not, or if you prefer the other method. Of course, I will go back. So today's Pick-a-Card reading is an Ascension update, the manifestation in your life. The first set of cards are going to let us know in what area or which areas this ascension is manifesting for you. We're going to look at how it's actually manifesting. And then we'll find out the work it took for you to get there, and then the reward and the arrival of this full manifestation in your life. So, for pile 1, we have this Jupiter pendant. Cool. Pile 2, you have this bird's dice. And pile 3, you have the number 3. All right, my collective, take a second, see which pile or charm might be calling to you, and I'll see you at your choice. Ciao. Welcome, my pile 1s. I'm going to spread out your cards first, and again, I will show you them, but they will be facing me. All right, my collective of pile 1. You chose the Jupiter pendant. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, the first area, second, third, or let's see if it combines. I have a feeling it might be separate though, but we never know. First card out, you have Encouragement, number 54. Then you have Flow. And then you have Blossom. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting for you guys, pile 1, this ascension manifestation is in an area where you may have felt in your past or still possibly currently that you needed a little bit more support, more encouragement, more attention in some way, either from spirit, from self, from others, but it feels a little bit more from like people around you, like legitimate physical people support. And it feels like now what's changing or how it's manifesting is that you're finding, or there is an ease or a flow to something that either, again, like I said, needed encouragement, needed some support, needed some love. So, but now you're finding there is a flow, or there's developing a flow that's blossoming right now. That's what I'm getting. Like there's something that was not easy. You needed a little bit more support in some way. That support or thing or the flow or the energy is shifted, and now it's blossoming or beginning to blossom into something better, something better. Okay, next one. We have Come Together in the reverse. I see. So I feel like for you guys, pile 1s, that yours is a combined message. Then you have Cleanse. And then you have Peace. Yeah, it feels like for some, possibly like a romantic relationship, but it just feels like a relationship in general in some capacity. That's something that, again, couldn't come together. There was some way that something either needed to shift, to change, or an actual separation, and you were looking for, new companions, new friends, new acquaintances, whatever. Either way, like I said, there's a flow coming in, there's this blossoming coming in, there's a cleansing away of the old, a peace, a harmony like I was feeling. So there's it feels like an area where something couldn't come together. Again, needing encouragement, some support, some sort of attention. That was a ding-a-ding-a-ding for you guys. Some attention. And then you have, nice, number 10, rock bottom in the reverse. Consciousness in the reverse. And balance. So my love, exactly as I was feeling, this rock bottom energy, this something that fully separated or didn't come quite together, or again, it fell apart is what it feels like. And it needed either some encouragement, some support, some therapy, whatever that is. It may have been rebuilt, or you have just been rebuilt from whatever that circumstance may have been. I'm still feeling both. It could be whichever one. Again, as I said, there's this flow, there's this cleansing, there's this peace, there's this blossoming. And now you're coming out of this like rock bottom energy. This consciousness in the reverse is very interesting because there's a feeling of flipping your perspective or flipping the paradigm on something, or a change in your consciousness that is that is bringing in balance for you. That's a part of this peace. That's a part of this blossoming. It's like something has shifted in you. I'm hearing like you've dug out the dirt. That's why it's able to flow and it's cleansed and it's clear. It's almost like a blank slate is what I'm feeling here with the consciousness in the reverse. That creates this beautiful balance, like a ground zero again, a new start. And the circle energy for you, Pawan, it's very prominent. I'm seeing it in here, I'm seeing it here, seeing it here, seeing it here, seeing it here. There's a completion of something. Interesting. Let's see how it's manifesting in your life currently. This ascension update energy. We have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the Fool. So what I'm feeling more strongly now, especially if this has to do with a true divide, like a real separation, divorce, parting of ways, however that might be, it feels like there was an energy of a masculine energy possibly, however it doesn't not need to be at all, an energy of someone moving away, stepping away from the situation or from this coming together, this encouragement energy from the beginning that made or left you feeling like, I don't know how to think anymore, which is bringing me back to this consciousness in the reverse. It sort of left you all jumbled, emotionally and mentally jumbled. Like didn't know where right from left was, up from down. That's the feeling I'm getting. But like I said, this new start energy with this Fool right at the end. So again, this King of Swords energy into the Six of Swords energy here. Again, it's all of this is just like moving away, you know, and then you energetically feeling like you're like, what's up with the Ace of Swords, not having clarity, not understanding. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Excuse me, it was in the reverse. I didn't put it here. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. You know, like it all being all jumbled, emotionally unclear, mentally unclear, not sure where to step, how to step. Like I said, not knowing where you are, really feeling lost. And now I feel like this whole manifestation transformation energy leads you into this pool, this new beginning, again, a new start, like that ground zero I was talking about, again, that zero. You know, right back to it. So if it doesn't have to do with a partner, it could be like an energy in general. And it's an air sign strong dominant here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So again, doesn't have to be, but there's like this strong like parting. I'm feeling that very strongly, and it left you confused mentally and emotionally. However, again, what's the ascension update, how it's manifesting in your life now, or as you're receiving this reading, it's on the up and up now. This is good, Pawan. Let's see the work it took to get you here, pile one. Because this shit ain't freaking easy. Especially because it feels like you felt blindsided, you know, by the situation, and or didn't really expect it to like, or people to give up, you know, maybe that's more the feeling. Like you're really not going to put in any more effort, like you're just done? Like that's... Oh, what can we do, right? All right, let's see, Paul one, what it took to get you to where we are today, my lovelies. Whoa, so fast. Too many. All right, first card out is the Ace of Cups in the upright. Beautiful, love to see it. Then we have the Six of Cups. The Magician in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. I heard you had to slow it down. That was the first thing that came out. So I really enjoy this energy for you, and I understand the work it took for you to get you here, so I'm applauding you, my beautiful Pal Ones. What I'm feeling is that you had to give back to yourself. You had to sort of come back to either nurturing the inner child or come back to something that you hadn't tapped into before, that you had forgotten or left, or again, finding that inner joy is really what I'm talking about here, to be honest. Like that's the feeling I'm getting, you filling yourself up with your own self, with all the things that you love, enjoy, etc. There's a lot of water energy for you, my Paul Ones, this flow, this cleanse, this Ace of Cups, this Six of Cups here, and then this Magician in the reverse here. I feel like it's again, with this perspective change, this consciousness flip, this paradigm shift within you, I feel like now, I know that sometimes in the reverse of the Magician, there's like this manipulative energy within it. I feel like you are now manipulating your world, is what I'm getting from this. Because there's like, you don't have to like temper this change, is what I'm getting at. There's no like, I don't know, there's no unsure. Let me put it this way. It doesn't feel like there's no going back, is what I'm getting at. So if there's no going back here, for me, I feel the work is taken. It's like I'm taking back my power, in other words. I'm manipulating my environment now so that I can use my fire, use my water, use my earth, use my air energy, and do it my way, properly, and maybe take my time, maybe enjoy where I'm at a little bit longer. Not needing to jump into the next phase of anything. A relationship, a dynamic, a situation. It feels like you're just enjoying yourself. I'm gonna get another card on these two here, but I really do feel like there's just this, as I like to say, reclaiming of self. The blossoming of you, you know, which is this encouragement, this flow, this blossom. For the Magician, we have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Exactly. Like finding that balance, coming back to that old things in yourself, like the nostalgia, the joy, the artwork, the crafts, whatever it is that you might do or might have done, building up your own wealth, whether that be financially or spiritually. And then with Temperance, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is what it feels like. You're not like, what's the word? It's like you're not shying away from yourself anymore. There's a stand out now. There's like, I want to be seen now. There's a, I'm okay to be seen even. Underneath the, yeah, single, sexy, confident, self-assured, Nine of Pentacles underneath the deck, my love. Say no more. You know, like I'm enjoying myself. That's what you're doing. That's your ascension, pile one. The work it took you to get here was a lot of self-love, a lot of reflection, having to get yourself out of this mental confusion. You had to find that cleansing, you had to find the areas in which you needed to cleanse so that you could find that flow, which ultimately was a part of this consciousness shift that is bringing in, I should say, this balance, this Fool energy again, this Nine of Pentacles energy of that self-sufficient, you know, happy with self, happy with choices. Again, reclaiming the self, taking back your own vigor. Yes, okay. Now my friends of pile one, the last cards. It's going to be your reward and the arrival. Let's see. Ooh. Interesting. The reward. The arrival. Okay. The reward. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. That was my dinner. The arrival. Ah, this is so gravy. The reward, look at this, mending. So I'm taking it first. I had a mending, wow, Lotus. The first feeling I had was a mending of the feelings behind what had gone on in your past with whatever the situation is that left you, that left the situation, whatever that is. I'm getting that. I don't necessarily feel that it is fully a full mending of the dynamic or the relation, like coming back together if it's a romantic relationship. However, it still can be, period. But I feel more specifically, it's like a mending of you, the broken pieces, the new perspective, the rebuilding. That's what I'm feeling. That's the reward. And then it's that divine timing. How brilliant. It's all happening for you now, of course, but in this divine timing of when you're receiving this message, how you're feeling, how you're coping, what's been going on in your life, and the arrival, what your prize, technically this is the reward of it, but the arrival, how this manifests into your life is Treasure Island. Yes. Yes to Treasure Island. Getting all your riches, your rewards, that Nine of Pentacles, and then look at this. A new day. It couldn't be more perfect. So my beautiful collective of pile one, that is your ascension update and how it's been manifesting in your life currently. I hope these messages served you, and I'm sending you the most amount of love. Please let me know about the setup for you. I know some people are not going to like it, but it's cool. I just want to get an idea. So this is more comfortable for me to read this way. Anyways, I'm sending you love. Until next time, please keep watering your lives. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful Pal2s. I'm going to spread out your cards and then we will get into your reading. All right, my beautiful Pal2s. Let's find out which area or areas this ascension is happening and manifesting in your life currently. All right, first pile of cards. You have the Talisman in the reverse. You have success. And you have abundance. This talisman in the reverse talks about recognizing our own patterns. So it feels like something that may have eluded you, or you felt like you've been repeating over and over again. You're like, when the frick am I going to learn this bloody lesson? You know, like I feel that that area of whatever that is for you is what's ascending, because we have success and abundance. So I feel like that area of your life where you've been struggling with, again, a habit, trying to kick a habit is what I'm saying, a way of being, you know, dating the same type of person, you know, doing that kind of stuff, your own personal patterns, something that you finally are seeing progress in breaking that particular cycle within you, is where this particular abundant success I feel like is coming in. It's beautiful. Second pile, we have Magic Stream. With Faith in the reverse. And Inspire. Pile 2. Okay, so there's like this a connectivity is really the word that I guess I'm looking for, because this magic stream is like this pool of energy of, you know, the cyclical nature of life and information and the collective and all of that stuff. So there's this transmutation is what I'm feeling here of your faith within whatever this may have been within yourself is really what I'm getting at. That is inspiring, because it's also inspiring you is what I'm getting. I feel like you are an inspiration and you're also being inspired by this change within you, by the changes you're seeing, by how it's motivating you, how you're being received, how you feel, all of that stuff. So this faith in reverse, it's like, it feels like you haven't had faith is what I'm saying. You haven't had faith in the ability to do this, or that this could change, or this could be different in some way. Whatever this thing is for you. I'm hearing consciousness, thought, work, love. I'm also hearing just the way that you clean even. Interesting. I'm hearing there is something that is completed. Not being, is completed. Love that. Okay. Next one. We have One Ring Circus. Boom. This is beautiful, because it's like learning from your past. What a nice progression that you are now like the master of your own show, you know? I can do everything I need to do now for myself. I've learned from my past. I'm using the lessons, releasing what doesn't work anymore, fixing my behaviors and my patterns to be and evolve into the being I want to be. This beautiful One Ring Circus, that is you. I love that. And then growth, boom, of course, so fitting. Sorry, I have to tap the camera every time to focus. It's not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. It works. And then we have gratitude. I love it. So again, gratitude for the growth of and the past lessons of how it's developed you into the being that you are, even through its difficulties, you know? You're finally ready to release whatever this pattern was that you couldn't fight before or couldn't conquer before. Like that's your ascension, my love, and how it's manifesting. Or how it's changing anyways. How it's transforming. Amazing, I love this. Okay, now let's see how it's actually manifesting, as I was segueing into. We have the 10 of Cups, 𝗨𝗏. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Tower. We have the 2 of Pentacles. And then we have the High Priestess. Interesting how I feel this manifested for you, or like the transition into this manifestation into your life. It's like something that you probably had been doing for a long time. It might have been habitual, it might have been hereditary, it might have been learnt or developed over the years. But it's almost like you had to sneak away from it. Like you had to sort of, it's not a had to, it feels like you sort of tricked yourself into maybe somewhat bypassing it, you know, and then Spirit came in and gave you something that you couldn't ignore. That's what it feels like. It feels like you've been dodging it. That's what it feels like, 𝗨𝗂. You were dodging it, you're not anymore. But it feels like you were dodging it, and Spirit came in and was like, hey now. This is the last time, you know? And it feels like, because they're bringing me to like the keys in the 7 of Swords here, and then she doesn't have a key, this other bird doesn't have a key, but it kind of reminds me of like it could be a key or the parts of a key, the key chain, you know, of what the key was on. So it's almost like there's a rebalancing or taking the right key now, the right pieces of information to evolve, to know better, because you already know better. And that's this beautiful growth within you. Again, this repetition of a pattern, a thing that you did want to break. You wanted to no longer be in that. So that's what I feel like. There was sort of a slight running away of it. You tried to sneak away. It wasn't like strategic. You thought it may have been. You may have thought it was strategic. Maybe that's what the birds too, this flight, you know? And I think that's what happened here. And I feel like now you're like, okay, I actually need one of these keys for me to still be able to maintain whatever, but it's not all of the keys I need. That's sort of, I hope this makes sense, 𝗨𝗂. So let's say, for example, this habit or thing of yours is multi-layered, you know, or it spills out into into multiple areas of your life. And it feels like what I'm trying to get at here is that this particular thing that you're trying to, you know, nip in the butt, it's still useful in one area of your life or in one expression of you, in other words. And that's what I'm getting about getting that right key. So only taking the part that's actually useful with that growth and gratitude so that you are evolving to the highest version of self in this incarnation. So that's how it's working itself out and manifesting for you. That's what it feels like happened, so to speak. Okay, let's find out the work it took for you, 𝗨𝗂, to get here today. Let's find out. Because this is good, because landing on that High Priestess is like that One Ring Circuit. It's like, I know, growth, gratitude. I'm grateful for all of these past lessons. Thank you, Spirit, for stepping in. You know, that consciousness stream here. That faith that's kind of being restored. Love it. The work it took you to get here, 𝗨𝗂. Oh. Woo, with some wax on there. We have the moon. Four of Swords. I will show them all to you. Oopsies. I'm gonna take these two. Nice. Okay, so as I said, you have the moon. Is it still blurry? Here we go. Four of Swords. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. And then the Six of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune came out together. So lovely. My beautiful 𝗨𝗂s. The work it took you to get here, I'm getting it was a deep reflection. I had to really look hard at myself. That's the energy that I'm getting. Really go deep into my emotions, into what I was actually feeling, into what I was ignoring, into what I was running away from. And I had to sit and meditate with it. I had to be still and not run away from my thoughts, run away from whatever was occurring that I felt I wasn't able to handle. And I had to find my strength through all of it, which led me to this balanced, reciprocal energy and understanding of self, that success and abundance, that completion of a cycle. And that led me to some more community, possibly, some more people who are and have inspired me. That is giving me this wonderful detour to change the direction or the course that I had been taking, possibly because I was afraid or thought I wasn't capable of handling this kind of shift within me. And you have shown yourself that you fully are capable, which is why I was saying that you're inspiring yourself and you are an inspiration. It's really freaking awesome, 𝗨𝗂. I like it. I like its flow. I understand its energy. It's not easy at all. Underneath the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse because you're still working on that mastery, right? Which is beautiful. Still working on it, but on the way, on your way. Not quite there yet, but on your way. And this is what this is, this whole beautiful manifestation, ascension energy into your life. I love it. This is great, 𝗨𝗂. Amazing. So those are your energies, and we're going to find out now the reward and the arrival. So the arrival of that full manifestation, what that might look like, and the reward that you will receive through this process. The reward and the arrival. Wow. So I laughed with the reward because 𝗨1 got that for the arrival, your reward card. So your reward is the Treasure Island. How lovely. I'm too quick. I will show you the next. I have to do these ones first. Your reward. And the arrival. Amazing. So, as I said, Treasure Island, your reward and retreat. Lovely. I'm also getting a sense of vacation for sure too, but I mean like retreat. It feels like peace within. Being able to escape, again, that's what it is. It's just peace within. So that retreat, that tranquility, that respite, like all of that. It's beautiful, and this beautiful treasure island, abundant, successful growth period feeling. And then the arrival will feel like you are freaking blessed, my friends. Blessed. And you'll be able to let go of what was burdening you before, what was tying you down that you couldn't let see yourself surpassing in some way. That reward is that retreat, that Four of Swords energy here I was talking about, that meditation, that within, that's where you're going to find that juice, that gold, that growth. And your manifestation in your life will be of this beautiful letting go and you feeling completely blessed. Get it, pile 2. I hope these messages served you. And again, let me know about the setup, the reverse. I know not everybody's going to love it. Still just want to have your feedback. Let me know. It is easier for me to read this way. Either way, sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, please keep watering your lives. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful pile 3s. I'm going to spread out your cards and then we'll get started. Okay, loves, let's find out which area or which areas your ascension is manifesting in your life. First card you have is Bone Collector in the reverse. Then we have Mystery. And Positivity. And we have Movement. Confidence. And Magical. I'm going to pause here for a second. Okay, my love, so what I'm getting here, it's a similar energy to pile 2, actually. This Bone Collector energy for you is talking about the difficulties that will come up if we don't pay attention to our own patterns or our negative behaviors. And what I feel that now is ascending for you, or what you're manifesting, I should say, into your life, is I think you're exploring this. I think you're discovering that mystery within it and finding the positivity or the positive side of, I don't know, why it's taken so long, or just being able now to dive into those patterns and being like, wow, there's so many of these things I'm discovering about myself that are triggers for this and this and this. I'm just getting to know myself better. It feels light. It doesn't feel like super like Dark Night of the Soul-ish, but it still feels like a similar process of information. But it just feels like on a very light note. So, however, I'm just saying now, I don't think that you were always in this energy of light, but right now is what I'm getting at. There's this like beautiful like curiosity about yourself, about like learning about self, whether that be like neurobiology or therapy or psychology or any of these other things, but there's something about learning about the self, being really excited about what you're learning, and not self-diagnosing self, don't get me wrong, but like there's like, oh, I understand why this is such a this and this and this happened because of this is what made this triggered this, it made me feel this is what I'm getting. And what I'm feeling here is there's now movement, there's confidence, and again, it feels magical. It feels like there's this like, wow, epiphanies all around. It's really lovely. And then you have making a choice. This is not in reverse. I picked it up opposite. Making a choice. And again, that's the point here. You finally made that choice to either like dive into it, step away from it, and use the information that you've already discovered. And that choice is going to lead you into a new opportunity, is what I feel, a new space. Beautiful. A new space, creating space for all of this energy, for your confidence, for the mysteries of your life, and feeling freaking blessed. Yes. Yes. Blessed because of this choice that you make too, based on what you discover about yourself. Purple and black's really significant in your color scheme here too. This is lovely, pile 3. Beautiful. Okay, let's find out for you then how it's actually manifesting in your life, like how this transition got you to this beautiful place that you're in now. We have the sun. Nice. We have Temperance in the reverse. Sorry, I have to touch the screen for focus. Apologies. Then we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Then we have the Four of Cups. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So my lovelies of pile 3. It really does feel like, for lack of a better word, it almost feels like you may have been oblivious to something about yourself before, or just the way or why it was. Like the why behind something was oblivious to you. And I feel like something either like rocked your boat, so to speak, to force you to go into it, to force you to dive deeper into it for some reason. And I think what you discovered was not pleasant for you in the beginning. It almost was like, it feels like a little bit of anger now. I'm getting a little bit of anger with it, but you released it. That's what I'm saying. Like you're at this stage of this releasing here with this King of Pentacles, standing sturdy in your worth, in your power, in your understanding, in your knowing, in your ability, in your capabilities, all of the above. But that transition and for you was freaking hard. It's like, what? This is what's been going on? And it was because of this. It was like, I feel that now. I feel that anger, that blame, like how, damn, you should have known better. And then now there's forgiveness. Now there's a release. Now there's like curiosity. Now there's an expression of excitement, so to speak, and like what else you'll find about yourself or what else you can do or create, etc. It feels good now. So I feel that's the strongest energy that I'm getting here. There's a lot of movement. The choice that you made to dive deeper into the self is this key. It's clutch, pile 3. So let's find out the work it took you to get here, pile 3, because we know this was not an easy, smiley journey. Because pile 2s felt similar but different. Like it's a similar energy but completely different. What it took to get you here. Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. Two of Swords in the reverse. A lot of reverse. Oh my god, all of them in reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. Oh man, I'm just hearing letting go, letting go, letting go. Four of Wands in the reverse. So my loves, what it took to get you here was, it almost feels like, for lack of a better word, like you had to shut up. Like you had to be like, I don't know anything about this, so I now need to like go in and research. And that's what I mean by shut up. Like you have to shut down, shut off, all of it. You had to disconnect. You had to leave it all behind is what I'm feeling. Disconnect from the codependency, from the habits, from the people, from the situations. Start trusting my own intuition, letting go of my past. It feels like a lot of past connections. And I mean, it could be familial, down to familial up to like best friends for like 40 years, you know, like that kind of separating energy or distancing in some way. And it's rocking the foundation, like but you're choosing to do this. Like you have no choice, I feel like, in other words, because you cannot build on the foundation that you were in prior. There's no, not in these cards anyways. So what I'm feeling here now, it's like this King of Pentacles energy of like, you know, how it's manifesting is that's where you're ending up, right? But all of this, the Knight of Swords, Devil, Two of Swords, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, all in the reverse. Like all of this was like hard decisions, disciplined action, probably a lot of tears, a lot of anger, a lot of aloneness, a lot of disappointment. But the point is that where you're at now, or where you're really soon to step into, if you're not already there, is this positivity, this movement, this confidence, this blessed space for you, loves. It's pretty awesome. I want to take one more on this Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So interesting. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Again, that's what I'm saying. You had to shut down, shut off. Like it was like a rude awakening, it feels like, for you, pile 3, in some respect. Underneath the deck, look at this, Ace of Wands, but ready for the start. You're like, okay, I got it now. I understand. I got it. I understand it. Let's move. I'm not gonna go backwards. I'm not doing it. This is good, pile 3. Good. Oh, congratulations, because this was hard earned and won. So, because of all your beautiful hard work, my pile 3, let's find out what your reward is and what the arrival of this manifestation could possibly look like for you in your very near future. So, the reward for pile 3 and the arrival. I'm going to take the one that flipped, but I'll keep this just in case there's some extra message for you. All right. And the reward for pile 3 and the arrival for pile 3. All right. My loves, TikTok is your reward. I'm hearing time well spent, no longer wasting time in that energy. Again, something that was like you didn't know about, or it's been a very long time within you. I'm telling you, it's like long time. And the reward is, I feel like, a release of that space. Again, having your own space, this opening of time for you also, but like TikTok, time's done with this particular thing. Clock's done. I love it. And then ancient wisdom, that is the reward, my lovely. Time to self, space to self, ancient wisdom, learning from what you went through, no longer going to repeat that particular cycle. Now the arrival of what this manifestation may look like in your future is a message in a bottle, which I'm feeling for you is like a surprise. It's divine downloads. People coming in, information coming in, gifts coming to you. But it's like a slow and gradual pouring. Slow but steady. There it is. Yeah, a slow and gradual pouring in. That's exactly what I'm feeling of blessings. So again, space, blessed, magical space, making that choice. And again, you're going to find the right people, the information, the right spiritual spaces too. And a slow and steady gradual sense of growth and confidence and magical fantasy-like energy within your world, because you have done a lot of the hard work, my lovely. That Ace of Wands it's like I'm ready to go because I'm going to step into that King of Pentacles energy. Let's see what this extra bit here. A leg up. In the reverse, though, it came out. So I'm wondering here. Oh, I see. You're not needing assistance. This is what I'm getting at. Like I said, this is done like cold turkey kind of energy. It's cold turkey kind of energy. Done. I see the truth. I understand it now. I have a direct reason or understanding to this is bad. If I continue, I am choosing to be in that space. And now I feel like you have, like I said, you've seen the light. You've seen it. And now it's time. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful collective of pile 3. I hope these messages served you. I am sending you the most amount of love. Please let me know again about this setup because it's facing me. It is easier for me to read this way. However, it doesn't matter. I will flip it back if needed. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Please keep watering your lives. Until next time. Ciao.